Hey there, welcome to SharkCast Pod. It is preliminary final week. This show, as always, is brought to you by Dyson Logistics, the Royal Motor Yacht Club in Port Hacking, and Jason Hawes at Crips and Crips Real Estate. Other end of the line is a now semi-regular of the show, and thankful for that. And we got breaking news. He doesn't even know that I know this. But Dylan Wright, singer, songwriter, performer, Sharks fan, has been nominated for an ARIA award.
Crazy.
But justified and awesome for your album Half a World Away. I mean, did you find out this morning?
Yeah, this is breaking news. I think this came out like an hour ago. And it was in the calendar, ARIA nominations, in my manager's calendar. That's a shared calendar. And I was like, why is that even in there? That's not necessary. And then, yeah, he called me and I'm still shook. I'm shooketh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it feels like a good year to get 2 trophies in the bag, I think.
Okay, that's why we got you here, but we also want to do the cross promo. Now, I have to apologize to you and to your brother. We interviewed you at the HOF event in February. And for the second time only in the history of this podcast, 11 years, the file, shall we say, was not there. Now, it may have been missing. It may have not been hit, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
But I was tremendously embarrassed. And I came home with like Miller, Peachy, Eddinghausen, like the works.
Yeah.
But Dylan Wright and his brother, which was the best interview of the day, was missing. So I'm sincerely apologetic about that. But we got you back now, which is awesome. And since then, you've been touring heaps. Tell us about the Tina Arena tour.
Yeah, Tina. I grew up listening to Tina. Tina was always being played by my mum in the house. She has an incredible voice. She can be polarizing for some people, but she was the nicest human I probably ever met. She was like an Italian auntie to me the whole time. I did 11 shows with her, and I did a duet with her every night. And I remember just being on stage, like singing at her face and just being like, what am I doing here? This is, I'm singing with Tina Arena. Like, she is incredible. Yeah, I learned so much from her, and the audience were amazing. The theaters were incredible. Yeah, it's been such an incredible ride.
And we've also had some Sons of Atticus action. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, plenty. It's been a big year for getting music out. I have a band, Sons of Atticus, myself. I have another band called Breathe. Sons of Atticus is like chugging along, just putting out music, playing festivals. And then my other act, we went to Europe. We did some sold out shows. We're about to play in Sydney next week and then Melbourne. So it's busy, very busy.
Now,
the only downside of all of it is I haven't got to a lot of footy games this year.
No, I saw you at a game after a game this year before during the Tina tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to understand Breathe. Tell me about Breathe, because I see it on the Insta. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here.
What is this? It's like an electronic down-tempo soul kind of project. It's very much, it's completely different to what I do. I wear a trench coat. It's very dark. It's like my little Batman alias, I guess.
But is it your band or have you joined them? That's what I couldn't quite get my head around.
I write the lyrics and melodies, and I sing on most of the tracks, but it's mainly the 2 producers. And I'm kind of the singer when we go on tour and things like that. But a lot of the songs I do write the lyrics for as well.
And like a pretty big following in Europe, it looked like.
Yeah, I think they have close to 700,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. And a lot of those in Eastern Europe. A lot of people came from Ukraine and Russia, and from a lot of those Eastern European countries. Yeah, massive in Turkey, which is awesome. So just a wild ride, everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's awesome. Congrats on the award. We had to start with that because that is so good. I don't want to go to this place, but do you know who? Obviously, you know. Can you tell me who's nominated? Who else?
Yeah, Keith Urban, Casey Chambers, and then a couple of friends, Imogen Clark, who lives in Nashville now, and Taylor Moss. So I feel very lucky to be with those guys. They're all so lovely. I've never met Keith, but I know he's lovely. But
Of course he is.
yeah, incredible group of people.
I mean, shout out for Imogen. I socially I'm in the same kind of. We have mutual friends, and that is a pretty big get for her as well.
Yeah, massive for Imogen, for Taylor, and myself. I think we're all just pinching ourselves. Really, it's pretty cool.
Dylan versus Casey. I never thought I'd have to have that battle in my heart, but that's a tough battle. I'm just going to tell you, I love that woman so much.
I know she's incredible, and she's just an amazing human. So I am pumped to be there, and I'll be cheering for whoever wins.
When is the night?
In November, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, we do have you here because it is prelim week, and it's almost 24 hours away, so the nerves are kicking in. How are you feeling about everything?
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be nervous. Last week, I felt the same. I felt confident, and I was so excited. I feel like there's just something in the waters.
It's certainly brewing, whatever's in the waters. What did you like about what you saw in the Canberra game?
Everything. I think the week before, as soon as they went into extra time, I knew we were going to win. I think that would have just got to them. They would have been exhausted. And the Sharks have just been on a roll, really. They just look so confident. And being in the sheds over the past couple of years and seeing the camaraderie and the family that they are, like, even last year I was excited, but just seeing that they all have each other's backs and they've all grown so much as well. I just feel so confident in them.
Yeah, definitely there's been a line in the sand since the big Fitzy confessional session, whatever they want to call it, after the Brisbane game. And you've seen it, and the defense is unbelievable. Defense is the best in the comp now, and they've just got to hold that for 2 more weeks and we'll make history again. But a big hurdle to start with, Melbourne. Tell me about, just single out some players. I know it's hard, but who's impressed you this year as on a whole?
Oh, I mean, Brayley is insane. He is by far, it's just every game. He's got that vision and he's got that grit that can just transform a game. But there's also so many other players. I don't think I could really single out players. It just takes one to just switch it. Like Teague Wilton or Ronaldo or like Nico, or like that's just everyone. It's pretty incredible. It takes one player to be like, I'm taking this on my shoulders and I'm going to turn this around, get that ball or make that extra tackle. They've all got each other's backs, which is what we saw in 2016 too.
Did you see or hear the quote from Fanua Blake this week that was going around? Are you across that?
Maybe.
So he was asked, he didn't come out and say it, he was asked something, and he said he fears no one. He's never feared anyone, and he's not going to start now.
Yeah, I mean, I fear him.
Yeah, we all do. Absolutely. Yeah, but I was so happy to hear that at this time of the year. I was like, we need that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the mentality of us against them and no one believes us, they've all written us off. I think that's pretty powerful. And if you walk into a room or you walk into a game with that mentality and like, I'm going to prove you wrong, then there's no doubt.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned 2016 before. We know you're close to Wade Graham. Have you had any chats with him at all in the past few weeks?
No, I haven't. I've tried to not be in anyone's way, you know?
Gotcha.
I think Sharks fans can be pretty superstitious. And that whole butterfly effect of things. I don't want to mess with anything. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to see anyone until after the grand final. So, yeah, I'm happy to just let everyone keep doing what they're doing.
I understand that. I would have thought after 2016 the superstitions would have eased a little bit, but having spoken to people, speaking to you now, they're obviously still there. I feel them too. I sent a message to my friend Clinton Maynard, who you met a month or two ago on the radio, Clinton Maynard from 2GB. And I said, hey, buddy, where are you going to be watching the game? And he replied, in the fetal position.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So it kind of sums up how. Yeah. Now
I'm actually going down.
I know you're going down. It's exciting.
Yep.
Are you flying in, flying out? Like, what's your plan?
Well, I'm a big Brisbane Lions fan as well in the AFL. As we may or may not know, I decided to follow the AFL. But why I chose the Lions is because early on in the Sharks, it was thrown around that they could be called the Cronulla Sutherland Lions.
Right.
So I was like, this just makes sense. My team has to be the Lions.
I did not know that about the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. I don't think I did anyway. So, okay. So how long have you been following them?
A few years now. A few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're in the grand final against Geelong.
Up north now. They're in the grand final against Geelong. Yeah.
So you're doing the double header.
So yeah, still trying to get a ticket for that. But yeah, I fly in.
Come on now. Come on. You telling me there's not a Sony box available?
There is not. There's nothing. There's nothing around.
Okay.
We're trying. But yeah, I fly in tomorrow, watch the Sharks win, and then we'll stick around and watch the Lions win, and then fly home after the game.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Day game. Yeah. Okay. So we've got a lot of influential people watching and listening to this. If they hear this in time, can you reach out to me or reach out to Dylan? And
please.
He needs a ticket or two to get into the Lions.
Just one. I'll stand. I don't need a seat. I've never been to a grand final for anything. And I've never been to the MCG.
We know that sad story. We've heard that sad story before.
But maybe that helps the teams. I don't know yet.
Well, maybe you'll be going to one next week if you don't get in tomorrow on Saturday. Maybe you'll be going next week. I think you will be going next week. So. Let's go with that plan.
I hope so. Yeah.
So, okay. What are you worried about with the Melbourne Storm aside from them being the Melbourne Storm? What do you fear about them?
Nothing.
Or who?
And no one.
Really? Like Adam Fanua-Blake. I like it.
No, I mean, Munster, I think what they need to do, I think this game is a game of defense. The other games is a game of attack. But I have a feeling the winner of this game is going to win. I think getting under Munster's skin early is the best tactic, just to annoy him. And I think we've got some good players that can do that. And just running at Hughes, Pappenhausen, just attacking them where it hurts.
So verbally Ronaldo, physically Teague Wilton, Billy Burns, those guys, Blake Brayley in their grill. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, we've got to start well. That's the key to winning. Got to start well. Yeah. And what else can I ask you? Tell us what's going on with music aside from ARIA nominations. And so you're playing next week with Breathe. Tell us about the Dylan Wright brand, though. What's going on there?
Yeah, currently I was just in Sydney. Oh, when was that? Last week, I think. The week before. I was just in a writing camp for 5 days and I wrote 6 songs. Mm-hmm. So just strategizing for next year, when to get music out. But I'm hoping to get an EP or 2 out next year and start planning some tours and things. I'm going on tour with Busby Marou at the end of the year and the start of next year, which is really cool. I first saw them actually in Cronulla. They were playing, I think it was an Australia Day event. And I saw them rehearse like soundcheck.
I was at the same show, dude. That's the only time I've seen them was, really good.
There we go. We're good. Sorry, my internet here by the creek is
no problem. Yes, I was at that show.
Yeah. And so, yes, ever since then, I was like, these guys are cool. And
Yeah.
I've since written with Tom Busby and we hang out. And so it's going to be a fun little tour.
That does sound like fun. Okay. Is that announced yet, or is that going to be coming?
Yeah,
Or?
it is. Yeah,
Okay.
that's we're doing some like North Queensland and Queensland runs and a few in New South Wales too.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Let me ask you about the writing and the group writing. I'm imagining you're a guy that used to sit in his bedroom and write your songs, or on your balcony or whatever.
Yeah, in a toilet. Yeah.
In a toilet. There you go. So
Yeah.
how do you acclimatize to writing with 2 or 3 other people in a room? Is it comfortable? Did it take a while to get used to?
Yeah. It took a while for me to let down my walls and be like, oh, someone's going to see my inner thoughts and how bad
Yeah.
this song begins and
Yeah.
hopefully doesn't end. But now I love it. I love starting a writing session and talking about life and what we're kind of going through at that moment, or what they're going through, or how they've overcome things, or just like a fun song to write about. And you get other people's perspectives, which helps so much. And they've got chord ideas, or they've got song structure ideas, or just ways to articulate a feeling or phrase that you would never think of. So I think writing with 2 or 3 other people, it's pretty special in how you can create a song in, like we wrote one in 45 minutes the other day, but some can take like a few hours or a few days.
Is there much difference, not so much in the quality, but in the way they do it between the Nashville guys and girls and the folks back home?
Oh, yeah, it's insane. When I went to Nashville this year, I flew in on a Sunday afternoon, and then my first writing session, I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, where I did 2 writes on a Monday, 3 on the Tuesday, and then 2 on a Wednesday. I got in at 9 a.m. and it was just 3 other Americans there, just like spitting ideas. And I was just like, I was in the fetal position. I didn't know what to do. I was coming up with like amazing lyrics and ideas. And I was just like, I don't know. Here's a G chord if this works.
Yeah.
That rocked me. But that second day I woke up at 5 a.m. and came up with 4 ideas just so I was ready to kind of go into the next sessions. But yeah, we did a lot. They're just song machines over there. It's incredible.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll let you get about your day, and I'm sure you got a lot of ARIA business to take care of, and we congratulate you on that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And if you
This
see,
is most important.
it is most important. If you see Dylan down in Melbourne, make sure you give him a high five. Tell him you heard him on SharkCast Pod. See if you can find him a Lions ticket. I can't believe you can't get a Lions ticket.
I'll have my I've got my little gibbets with me riding a shark. So if you're there, come and get a gibbet from me.
Okay.
Do you know what a gibbet is?
No.
A gibbet is like a little thing that goes on your croc if you got Crocs.
Oh, no, I do. Yeah, my kid's got gibbets. See,
yeah.
Wait, you've got Dylan Wright
with me riding a shark.
Oh, you'll have to save one. Yeah, my kid's got them. Yeah, I know what they are. I'm not a croc guy. It may surprise you. I'm not a croc guy. I know you are. I'm not a croc guy. So, but yeah, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, go up to Dylan and get a gibbet. And yeah, we need to get you. I don't really care about the AFL, but we need to get you into them. I care about you. We need to get you an AFL ticket somehow. So everyone, get the universe going, and we'll get him a ticket. But make sure you go up and say hello to Dylan at the game. Get your selfies, tag him, tag us in it, and we will speak to you hopefully in grand final week, my friend.
Oh, I hope so.
We're not far away. We're one win away. We will. Absolutely. I love it. All right. Thank you, everyone for tuning in, and we will talk to you real soon. This is SharkCast Pod signing off with the great ARIA nominated Dylan Wright.
Woo.